Dear students, my name is Vinod Annigere and I am handling analog and digital electronics and along with Vishwanath sir. Today I am handling the first module and I am starting the first module. The topics of the first modules are semiconductor diodes, BJT biasing, operational amplifiers, application circuits, and followed by the voltage regulators and digital to analog converter and analog to digital converters. And these are the referred textbooks, so you have to refer for the all the 5 modules, including the first as well as second, third, fourth, fifth. And the first one is semiconductor diodes. And before going to this semiconductor diodes, so this initially the semiconductor diodes, which consisting of photodiodes, light emitting diodes, and photocouplers. And before going to this photodiode, so let us speak about how exactly the diode works, and the current flowing through the diodes, when it is in forward bias, when it is in reverse bias. That all you should know that. So initially, what exactly? So this is what exactly the diode. So when it is in forward bias condition, the polarity looks like this. This acts as anode, and this is what exactly the cathode, and current flowing in this direction. So when the diode is in forward bias condition, that you should remember. And if it is in reverse bias condition, so how exactly the diode looks like? It will be like this. The polarity will be changed, so current will be in opposite direction. So like that, so the diode concept will work, and mainly this reverse bias condition will be useful for this particular photodiode. Why we are going to photodiode? This is because of this reason. And also you should know the PN junction diode and how exactly it works. So we'll tell that. So what exactly the PN junction diode? So in a diode, so there is a 2 junctions will be available. So like this. So this is what exactly our PN junction diode. This is what exactly P, and this is what exactly N. So what exactly? So I have to apply some voltage over here. Okay, this is positive, and this is what exactly negative. Okay, this is what exactly the PN junction diode. This is P type semiconductor, this is N type semiconductor. This consisting of holes. This consisting of holes, and this consisting of electrons. So I am telling this is what exactly when the diode acts as a forward bias, means this holes which is present in this P type will be recombined in this N type, means these holes will move towards N type. So this what's exactly, these electrons will move towards P type. So this is what exactly the recombination takes place. So then only this current will be what exactly flowing in this direction. So when it is in forward bias condition, it is understood what exactly the PN junction diode when it is in forward bias condition. This is what exactly the PN junction diode in forward bias condition means. P type consisting of holes, N type consisting of electrons. So these P type holes will be moved towards N type, and these electrons will move towards P type. Then the recombination takes place when I am applying a positive voltage here. So the current will be moving towards P to N type, means it is in this direction. This is what exactly the diode is in forward bias condition. This is what exactly. So the next one is when the diode is in reverse bias condition, what will happen? Same thing. So when I'm applying a reverse voltage, see here there is a polarity difference. There it is positive and negative, but here it is negative and positive, means I am applying a reverse voltage to the PN junction diode. So in this condition, what exactly here it is, in this P type, which are the present, that is holes are present here. Here in this N type, electrons are present here. But when I am applying a reverse bias voltage, there is no current flow in this direction. There is no current flow in this direction from P to N type, because why means I am applying a reverse bias voltage. Current here is 0 or negligible in this condition. So holes can't flow from P to N and electrons can't flow from N to P because of the reverse bias voltage. But still there is a current flow because of a minority carriers. And before guys, I need to clear what exactly the majority carriers and minority carriers. Majority carriers in this P types are holes, and the majority carriers in this N types are electrons. Is that clear? So minority carriers in this P types are electrons, in this minority carriers are holes. Is it clear? So minority carriers means when the recombination has happened earlier, means holes move towards N type and the N type electrons move towards P type. This is what exactly the recombination takes place. Whatever the remaining things here in this P and N, those are all the minority carriers. But don't confuse with this. Let me clear this point. Majority carriers in the P type is holes, and majority carriers in the N type is electrons. Minority carriers in this P types are what exactly? Electrons, and the N types in holes. This is what exactly. So because of the minority carriers, there is a slight current will be flowing, not the exact current. The slight current will be flowing in this diode because of that minority carriers. But those minority carriers are very less in quantity. For that reason, just to increase that minority carriers, I am going with this photodiode. Okay, and one more thing and one more concept I wanted to clear in this PN junction diode is that is what exactly the depletion region. So I will tell that. This might be a reverse bias condition. Okay, this is what exactly the depletion region. So how exactly this depletion region is created means, when I'm applying a reverse bias voltage, means negative to P type and positive to N type, means this depletion region will be between PN junction. Means there is this depletion region is what exactly means this will not allow the holes to cross this junction, and simultaneously electrons to cross this junction towards P type. That is what exactly the depletion region. So earlier what exactly, these holes of the P type will move towards N type, and electrons of the N type will move towards P type. That is what exactly the diffusion. That concept is diffusion, where means holes of P type will recombine with the electrons of N type, and the electrons of N type will recombined with the P type of holes. That is what diffusion. But this depletion region means this is like a wall, means this won't allow the holes of P type come on this side and N type of electrons on this side. This is what exactly the concept of depletion region. Why I am telling is, this concept of depletion regions will occur in this photodiode. Okay, this is clear. Till now what exactly I have discussed, just the basic concept of diodes and how exactly it works when it is in forward bias condition and when it is in reverse bias condition. So you should all know that how exactly it works. Okay, let us move towards the next topic. The first topic, after knowing all the reverse bias, forward bias condition of the diode. Okay, the photodiode. So this what exactly this photodiode, come to this slide, construction of that photodiode, how exactly it works. And before going to this, what exactly the photodiode means, this is what exactly the light detector semiconductor, and it will give what exactly the conversion of the light energy into electrical current. And one more thing I wanted to tell about this cutoff wavelength of this photodiode is lambda is equal to 1240 divided by Eg. Okay, this lambda is what exactly, this is the upper cutoff wavelength of the photodiode, and this Eg is what exactly the energy band gap. So that I will tell that this is the basic concept of the valence band and conduction band will be there. So that is the energy gap between these two is called as Eg. This you should remember, this lambda upper cutoff wavelength of this photodiode is 1240 divided by Eg. Okay, so let us come towards the construction part of the photodiode. So how exactly it looks like, and I already told that how exactly the PN junction diode works. This is what exactly the PN junction diode. See, earlier I already discussed this, what exactly the P type and what is the depletion layer and what exactly the N type. So here what exactly, just why I'm guys, one more thing, why I'm coming towards a photodiode means you all know that. So for coming to the photodiode, what is the reason behind this means, because of this depletion layer, and when I'm applying the reverse bias voltage to this layer, so what exactly, because of the minority carriers there is a slight flow of current, and also the minority carriers will be very less in quantity. Just to increase that particular quantity, so I'm going to the photodiode. Okay, the next what exactly, this is what exactly the layers, P junction, depletion layer and the N type. And this photodiode, it is covered with silicon SO2. This what exactly, SO2, just to indicate what exactly, what is the purpose of adding this silicon dioxide means, just to light will be fall on that particular, just to light to shine on that particular semiconductor, that is for the purpose of silicon dioxide. Okay, next it will be a window of, again it is consisting of anti-reflective layer. So this is what exactly for the what is the purpose of this using this anti-reflective layer means, this is the just for the absorption of the light which is falling on the semiconductor. We are going with this anti-reflector. And one more thing, I need to connect this anode with the aluminum layer, which is connected to the P type, and N plus layer which is just for which is connected to the cathode for the low resistance purpose we are using. This is what exactly the construction part of the photodiode. So hope you understood how exactly the photodiode and what is the purpose of we are using this photodiode. Okay, once again I will repeat this. Why we are coming for the photodiode is just for when I'm applying to the reverse bias voltage to the PN junction diode, so there is a slight flow of current because of the minority carriers which is present in that particular area. So just to increase that minority carriers, I am going to what exactly this photodiode. So how exactly it works means, first before that the construction part is looks like this, and this is what exactly the P type and N type and depletion layer. These are all already I explained earlier slides, and which is consisting of silicon dioxide SO2, just to shine a light on the semiconductor. That for that particular purpose we are using silicon dioxide here. And this anti-reflective layer, just what exactly this absorption of light, so maximum absorption of light, for that particular purpose we are using anti-reflective layer. And after that we need to connect the aluminum anode to the P type and cathode aluminum to N plus, because this is for the low resistance purpose we are connecting to the cathode to aluminum to N plus. This is what exactly the construction part of the photodiode. Hope all you got the point. Next move towards these are all the explanation part of that photodiode. The same thing, the photodiode is a semiconductor p-n junction diode, so whose region of the operation is limited to the reverse bias region. Means I know already that when this photodiode works means, but it is in a reverse bias condition. Means reverse bias condition is it is a reverse apply voltage, means negative voltage we are applying to that particular p-n junction diode. So obviously the reverse bias voltage, when we are applying a reverse bias voltage, means the current is in a negative direction. Okay, this is what exactly about the photodiode concept. Next we are moving towards working principle of photodiode. This is what exactly the diagram of that working principle of the photodiode. So see there, it is a p-n junction diode. I am connecting so this is a p-n junction diode. What exactly it is also is in reverse bias condition, because I am applying a reverse voltage to this p-n junction diode. The current is also moving towards in this direction, means it is in reverse bias conditions. So for what purpose I am adding photodiode means I already told now. So here, because of the minority carriers, this current is flowing. That is the less number of minority carriers. Just to increase that minority carriers, I am applying this photodiode. So I am going with this photodiode concept. So photodiode concept, actually how exactly it work means, this what exactly a light rays are falling on the p-n junction diode. So see in this particular diagram, so all the rays are falling on the p-n junction diode. So this indicates that it is directly will be falling on the depletion region, means automatically the minority carriers will increase. So in that condition, whenever that minority carriers increases, means the current, the reverse current will also increases. So see in the graph also. So these are all the what exactly the voltage versus current graph. These are all the negative reverse bias voltage, minus 10, 20, 30, like 40, like that, and this is the current which is in the what exactly the reverse direction. These are all reverse, I need to say the reverse saturation current. So whenever the reverse bias voltage will be very less, there will no current, dark current. I need to say a dark current. Whenever the bias voltage will be increased in a reverse negative, like means minus 10 to minus 20, then the current will be in what exactly, it will be increased 2000 FC, 3000 FC, 4000 FC, 5000 FC, like that. Means it is linearly, what exactly the linearly relationship with the voltage, the reverse saturation current linearly with that particular reverse voltage. This is what exactly the concept of working principle of photodiode. Okay, these are all the points. What exactly the recall that when reverse bias rectifier diode has very small reverse leakage current, and the same is true for photodiode also. And the reverse bias current is produced by thermally generated electron hole pairs in the depletion regions, which are swept across the p-n junction by electric field created by the reverse voltage. Means what exactly this point? It means that there is a p-n junction. There is a p-n junction. So I already told that. So this is what exactly the p-n junction, right? This is what exactly the p type, and this is what exactly the n type. This holes are present in this p type, and electrons are present in this n type. So in between these two, when I am applying the reverse bias condition, there is a depletion region in this condition. So that in that depletion regions, the holes and the electrons are present. So because of that reason, so the reverse bias current is produced by thermally generated electron hole pairs in depletion regions. The whatever the free charges, I can say these charges which are present in these depletion regions are free charges. Okay, so if I am combine these hole and electron pairs, so then I need to generate a reverse saturation current. So the main you should remember this in this photodiode means what exactly, just to increase the minority carriers which is present in the depletion region. For that particular purpose we are using photodiode. So this is what exactly the construction is over, and working principle is over. Okay, these are all the some applications on the photodiode. smoke detector circuits and compact displays and TV remote and camera light meters, street lights. These photodiodes are very useful, and the applications of these photodiodes are this one. And the light emitting diode LED and the next part, these are all the LED and the construction of LED and working principle of LED. This I will discuss in the next class. Okay, so what are all we discussed today is the initially is about the semiconductor diodes. So in that, photodiode, light emitting diode and photocoupler. And before going to the photodiode, we went for the basic concepts of diodes and how exactly it works when it is in forward bias, when it is in reverse bias. Okay, so you all know that what is the concept of PN junction diode. So how exactly depletion region will be created when it is in forward bias, when it is in reverse bias condition. Okay, so one more thing is, when we are going to photodiode, this concept, photodiode concept means when I'm applying a reverse bias voltage to the PN junction diode, there is a slight flow of current because of minority carriers. Just to increase that particular minority carriers, I am going with this photodiode. These are the highlights of the today's topics. Just look it into once. Okay, the first photodiode. In this construction parts, we already seen that. So how exactly the construction of the photodiode? This again, it is a P and N type depletion layer, and on that top of the P type there is anode, and the silicon dioxide I am using because of the just to light to fall on the semiconductor to shine. For that particular silicon dioxide SO2 is used, and also the anti-reflective layer is what exactly I am using here is just for the absorption of the light on the semiconductor device. These are all the anti-reflective layer. And one more thing is aluminum anode, which is connected to the what exactly this P type, and this cathode aluminum will connect it to the N plus because of the low resistance capacity we are connected here. Next, coming to the working principle of the photodiode, means how exactly it looks like. Again, it is in when I'm applying a reverse bias voltage to this PN junction diode, means there is a slight flow of current because of the minority carrier. Just to increase that minority carriers, there is a light rays which is fall on the PN junction diode. So as already we've seen that this light rays which is fall on that particular diodes. So although also the what exactly this graph indicates that what exactly it is a voltage and current relationship graph. So it indicates that whenever the reverse bias voltage will be applied, there is a reverse saturation current will be increased. There is a direct interrelationship between voltage and current. Here less voltage, it is -10 at the voltage rate, there will be a dark current, and whenever you move towards in the negative reverse bias voltage -20, 30, 40 like that, the reverse saturation current will be more here. So this is what exactly the working principle of photodiode, and these are all some concepts, and these are all the applications: smoke detector circuit, compact disc player and TV remote, camera light meter and street light. These are all the applications. Okay, these are all we all discussed. Hope you clear, guys, and if you have any doubts, just be in contact with this. My number is 9945093269. So 9945093269. If is there any doubts regarding these topics, you just contact with this particular number. Okay, hope you clear, guys. And the first, what exactly we discussed, semiconductor diodes, in that photodiodes and light emitting diode, and why we are going to photodiode and light emitting diode. LED will be discussing with tomorrow. Next class we'll discuss with LED, only photodiode and the basic concepts of LED we discussed. Okay, and some of the important questions regarding examination purpose. for the VTU examination. After the completion of this particular module, I will be sharing with you. Okay, thank you guys.